Have you ever wondered what trees are whispering to each other? The answer lies deep within the forest, where the remarkable secrets of the natural world hide. According to biologist David George Haskell in his book, The Songs of Trees, Stories from Nature's Great Connectors, trees have their own songs. These songs are produced by the movement of air, water, and nutrients within the tree, and they have a purpose and meaning beyond just random noise. Trees are not just silent giants. They are also nature's musicians. They produce their own sounds, and these sounds have a scientific significance that we are only beginning to understand. Haskell spent years listening to the sounds of the forest, and he can recognize a tree by the sound of a leaf falling on the ground. His insights illuminate this extraordinary phenomenon, showcasing how trees relay information about threats, water sources, and more through their sonic signals. But that's not all. Ecologist Suzanne Simard has made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of forest ecology, particularly regarding how trees communicate and share resources with each other through a vast underground network of fungi. Here are major findings. The Wood Wide Web. Trees in a forest are interconnected through a network of mycorrhizal fungi that form a symbiotic relationship with tree roots. This network is often referred to as the Wood Wide Web. Mycorrhizal fungi form a web of fine threads called hyphae that extend through the soil, connecting with tree roots. These fungi have a mutually beneficial relationship with the trees. They receive sugars from the trees in exchange for essential nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen. Nutrient exchange. Trees, especially those of the same or even different species, can exchange nutrients through this fungal network. For example, if one tree has an excess of a particular nutrient, it can share it with neighboring trees that may be deficient. Defense against pests. Trees also use the fungal network to communicate about potential threats. When a tree is attacked by insects or pathogens, it can release chemical signals into the network. Nearby trees, upon detecting these signals, can activate their own defense mechanisms. Sharing water. Trees can also share water through the fungal network. In dry conditions, trees with access to more water can transfer it to those in need. This sharing ensures the survival of trees during droughts and helps maintain the overall health of the forest. Mother trees. In some forests, certain older and more established trees, often referred to as mother trees, play a crucial role in nurturing younger trees. Mother trees can send excess carbon, which they have stored through photosynthesis, to support the growth of nearby seedlings. This carbon transfer helps the young trees establish themselves more effectively. Mother trees can even recognize their own family seeds and prioritize their needs.
Trees, and this is a mother tree, a big old tree. And, even more, it's about how these old trees are in a society. Trees have complex lives. They know what their neighbors are doing. They communicate with them through these webs of fungal filaments that travel through the soil. They also communicate by sending off chemicals through the air. And so they're in this constant conversation, helping each other out. And that's the point I want to make with my book, is that we are so similar to forests. We can learn from the forest. That they're caring societies. They look after each other. They're about their relationships. Through these relationships, they're able to heal themselves and heal their families, heal their communities. It's just like we do. And when I wrote this book, I was going through personal healing journey myself. And I feel that what I learned from the trees helped me solve my own problems or deal with them. And I think that what these forests can teach us is how to heal our communities, but also how to treat them with more respect. Because they are such ancient creatures, we evolved from these trees. And we owe them, our livelihoods. And yet, what we do and what I talk about in the book is we exploit these forests as though they're not intelligent or have wisdom. And yet we're undercutting our ability to have our needs met through this, by using them without respect. Because these trees, they cycle our water, they clean our air, they store carbon, they house biodiversity. These creatures are so important in our lives. And if we lose them, we lose ourselves. So in my book, I invite you back to nature, to reconnect with forests, to show them respect as they show us and each other. That it is about our relationships with nature, as it is about their relationships with each other. And if we can heal that relationship with nature, to treat it as respect as we do with our own families, that we will solve our environmental problems. This is the place of healing. So this is a book, not so much about the trees, about us saving trees. It's more about how the trees will save us.
Suzanne Simard's research has revolutionized the understanding of how trees communicate and cooperate in forests. This intricate web of connections underscores the interdependence of trees within an ecosystem and emphasizes the importance of preserving these networks for the health of our forests and the planet. These ancient ecosystems have evolved over thousands of years, developing an intelligence that we are only beginning to understand. They have developed intricate networks of communication and cooperation that underscore the interdependence of trees within an ecosystem. The loss of trees can have a significant impact on the ecosystem balance, leading to the loss of habitat for animal species, reduced biodiversity, increased greenhouse gases, soil erosion, and changes in temperature and water cycles. Therefore, it's important to recognize the detrimental impact of human activities on forests and work towards improving habitats, air quality, health, and climate conditions for everyone. By preserving these networks, we can ensure the survival of these ecosystems and the species that depend on them for generations to come.